Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. It's underscore Ginto back again to the root of today. We have just reached at home here, and everything is so fantastic as the way it is. And I've got much of the guys here to make sure that I have much of the supporters coming and making sure they're going to be cherishing together and making it happen. And today is today, tomorrow going to be another day. As we are just at this kind of the position, I have my brother here. How are you, man?
Hello.
Everything is good?
Good.
I can just remember my brother here once upon a time. Whenever I see him, I recognize that whenever I was at the swamp there,
yeah.
I can just remember. He was the one motivating Ginto that, okay, to make it. Tomorrow gonna be another day. I recognize your presence, bro.
Thanks.
And that is the way forward. I was with him, and if you can see much of the videos coming from the Swamp King there, everything was coming. And he was the one telling me that, oh, do you know JT? JT was there and talking about, there's a guy who is there podcasting. Can you go and speak there? And I went and I talked with JT. He was the one who told me that I go and talk to JT. How are you, man? Another guy is here. How are you, man?
I'm good.
Everything is good?
Everything is good. I can just see that now we're gonna be having an appointment when we are coming to visit you.
The G Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be having a timeline there. Yeah. Gonna be talking visiting time.
Yeah.
And the days of visiting.
Exactly.
Yeah, the weekdays only.
Yeah.
And but everything is possible. Exactly. Yeah, everything is possible. There's no problem. As far as everything is in concern, we have to go forward. That's what we need here. So introduce yourself, man.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to underscore Ginto's channel.
Wagwan.
I'm Mayani here again, and I have come to see the G Castle here, and everything here is so fantastic. Go support my channel on the Mayani.
Yeah, man.
I have monetized. I'm now earning money.
Yeah.
But what I can just say, support me to reach 5,000 subscribers.
Make it happen.
Exactly.
You have a channel, man?
I don't have to.
You have a channel?
No. Soon I'll join YouTube.
No, even he was the one telling me that, guys, the fact here is one. He was the one telling me that,
he was encouraging me.
Not only encouraging. He was telling me that, now this name Maro, it has become popular. So I want to confuse people. I want to call myself Maro. And I was talking about, you have a good idea during that time. I don't know if right now you still have that kind of an idea.
Have that.
You still want to talk about you want to be called Maro again?
No. I have other names.
Oh, you have other names?
I have to choose.
I don't know if it was childish during.
No. It's only 2 years ago, man. It was only 2 years ago.
Was it 2? No.
2.
No.
It was
we met 2023 December, man. It's just we are now approaching. It's 1.5. Okay. It's 1.5 right now. Yeah. I think it was the way of you understand whenever you have not been into the platform.
Peer pressure.
And peer pressure. That why is Maro getting views and you see much of the people. There's a person who called himself I am Maro soldier, and they are getting views. I am Maro engineer.
Even there is a guy.
I am Maro painter.
There's a guy have a tattoo of Ayamaro. Do you remember?
A lot of
the guy that was having a tattoo of Ayamaro.
Not that one, not only that one. Yeah. So we have much of during the party, we had much of the people who started calling themselves Ayamaro. Yeah. Oh. So calling themselves with the work they've been attached with. Ayamaro soldier.
Have you seen the comment? There is a comment, a person have a channel called himself Ayamaro.
That's just a quack. That's just a goon, eh? That's just the demagogues of the studio. So the good fact is, everybody was starting to call themselves Maro.
But I think...
Even me, I was about to talk about the Maro fish pond. And I talked about, we need to go to be good. I talked about no. And I was told that you just give yourself a good name and it will just occur. So, but I was talking about, why are these people getting views and I'm not getting views? Or is this because they have called themselves I am Maro somebody?
You know,
I was about even to change, I'm telling you.
From my view, I think it was peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
It was the first time starting YouTube, so you ran out of ideas.
Exactly. So you want to make sure that you are cut crossing everything.
So, I've learned a lot. I know how to handle things, maybe through you.
Exactly.
Guy,
so that is the real fact that I'm telling you. So whenever I see him, I just recall where we came from. Yeah. He was the one who can give you the full details. And all the supporters who started with Ginto here, they understand.
I was the first supporter.
Exactly, I can remember. He was the one telling me that Ginto, it is ranch time edition. Oh, there's somebody you can speak with right now. And I was talking about, no problem, let's make it happen. And I told him, tomorrow is another day, let's make it happen. And that is the way, and we have reached at this kind of the far point. I have the other 2 gentlemen from Tanzania here. Hi, man.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you coming from what, Zambia?
No. Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Yeah.
So the English is it?
I know English. But
You know English?
Yeah.
How did you come to know English?
And then
I was in Kenya, by the way. I was in Kenya since I was in class 4.
Class 4.
Class 4. Then
Which is grade 4.
grade 4. No, not grade 4. No, class 4.
Oh,
Exactly,
right now, much of the people, they know it's grade 4.
Okay. Exactly. So I was
So you learned here?
I learned here.
Where
Kenya.
Specifically in Kenya?
Momokoro Academy.
Oh, you are learning in Momokoro Academy.
Momokoro Academy.
So you are the
class 4 and class 5.
you are the choppiest students. Whenever we are just learning, we are told that
When
there's
Momokoro
a
was Momokoro.
Momokoro now. There's a school called Momokoro somewhere, and we are talking about now. We are demagogues of the going and coming back home, going ranch. Sometimes you pass through the fence. Sometimes fighting is conditional. No,
So
Rokere
was-
Primary School.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Rokere Primary
But
School.
Kibranga was better than Rocky.
No. Rokere is better. The only thing was it was in Rokere, a fight. Fighting is daily.
I remember.
Yeah, fighting is daily. Sometimes you can go home with no teeth. Sometimes you can go home while fractured already. No, it was too much of
Now,
hectic.
you have to tell me Rokere was a battlefield, not a school.
No, it was that kind of the childishness.
Childish.
Whenever you are playing, talking about, it was the time now the movies
Period
started
of
becoming, no,
adolescence.
the Indian movies. Somebody is kicked and he goes up and comes down. So you want to try it. So somebody talk about, yeah, we can do it, eh? Kicks you like a safari rally. You go like a safari rally.
You have to give Rokere a little bit of credit.
Yeah, it's a credit because I talked about sometimes you have to talk about how the child them was. So it's the same I'm talking about. I'm reflecting to him that he was talked about Momokoro. So during that time, we could hear about, Momokoro is
Momokoro
performing
was
better.
one of the best schools.
Best schools, but private schools. And during that time, Rokere Primary, where I was, during that time I know it was the Congrats mom was there.
Yeah, you are the only good, I think,
No,
in sports.
Sports and such kind of the drama and also music. Talk about the traditional band.
Your mom was the head teacher.
Yeah. She was a very tough woman. Yeah, very tough woman in that school. And
that guy
everything.
called Mr. Krieger, I don't want to mention that.
No,
name,
I never found him during that time.
Yeah.
They came, those were the he went to Kibranga. So during that time, guys, I can just remember that was a very fantastic way. So right now you are here.
Yeah.
So where is your home specifically?
My home specific is Tarime.
Tarime. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you call yourself, man?
Buiru Junior. Junior.
Buiru.
Buiru Junior. BWIRU.
Oh, BWIRU.
Buiru.
Buiru Junior.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So how did you come to know me, man?
True about Maro.
Oh, through about Maro. Yeah.
He's my in-law, actually.
Oh, is there,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
My
you're
wife-
watching me, your wife again?
My wife is sister to Maro.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you came and kidnapped some beautiful ladies
lady
from here,
Maro
and you
is
rushed.
home, and I rushed with that lady.
Okay. So right now you are everything is so good, man.
I think, yeah.
Aki ya Mungu. I know. The way you are laughing, I know things are cooking
Things are
good.
cooking good.
So
Right.
you are coming from Tarime and you have
Tarime.
opened a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
How
YouTube
many
channel.
subscribers?
For now it's 34, I think. 34
34 subscribers.
Yes.
That's gonna be good. Buiru
Junior.
Junior.
Buiru
No
Junior.
underscore, just Buiru
No,
Junior.
Buiru Junior.
You'll send me the link, huh?
Yeah, okay.
And everything. So, guys, I can just remember there's a time we are having somebody called Elia. Do you know Elia?
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, I
Do
know.
you know Elia?
Yeah,
Was a YouTuber?
yeah.
Fundi, yeah.
Was a fundi.
He was a fundi,
Yeah.
top mason. He was
mason.
calling himself top mason area.
Area.
And I can just remember during that time, the day he was told that you have
He's
to.
riding a motorbike now.
Somebody bought a motorbike for him,
Yeah.
and that kind of a woman who bought him a motorbike was a Boxer 150 gauge, and then some 2-3 shenanigans happened, and he was thrown out. And I can just remember right now, even the motorbike is at the cell. Talk about it. Yeah, it's in the prison. Not even prison. Jail. Station. Yeah, police station. Yeah, because of some illegal misuse and 2-3 things. You understand from Tanzania border, Kenya border. So coming with some of the staffs from Tanzania to Kenya. Sometimes it's shenanigans. It's we can just call them illegal staffs, huh?
Foreign things.
Yeah, stock exchange.
In our country, we call him magendo.
We call him magendo.
Yeah, in our country, we call him magendo. You know?
So that was the failure that it was happening. So I can just remember during that time, things were just going on good. And I can remember how the things are. And that's the guy I can just remember up to this kind of the spot. Talk about Elia. And whenever I just recall Elia, it was because of some 2-3 things. Talk about the brotherhood of the villa during that time. He came a little bit late. He was just told that, oh, why are you coming this kind of time? He asked about, who are you to ask me that way? And you are not the boss. Then the guy talked about, I can be your boss. And Elia talked about, my boss from when? I don't have bosses. I work on my own. And they started shenanigans here and there. And whenever now the Swamp King came, told him that evacuate with an immediate effect. So I can just remember that time. So that's how he lost the job and lost the talk about his own dignity. Yeah, that's how he vanished. Even from the platform, he vanished completely.
I've never seen.
I've just met with him once, talking about, hey, gentleman, you know, my bike was, I got arrested with the bike, and the bike, I don't know how he's right now.
The guy is still around.
Yeah, he's still around. Even he told me that he has served in jail. He has served like 7 months. I was just talking about, oh my living God, people are suffering outside there, we don't know. So that's the fact. And
you should check on him.
I should check on him, yeah? I don't know how I can get him. And to the real fact, that's the point I'm always coming out to talk about. We should understand the people are just always engaging with. Because all the people are talking about, area top mason, talk about Mayuguno, talk about whoever. They are talking about, Elia, you know, they are top mason here and there.
They were having with the Kapira Chepe?
Yeah, there were so many. Umaga, the top mason, Umaga the mason, talk about Kino, talk about Nico Buddha. They were together during that time. And the first top masons at the villa, they were Fundi Area.
Yeah.
And I've been looking for him once upon a time when I started the plaster. He was a very good mason in terms of the plaster. Yeah. Very fantastic. And you know the Tanzanian.
For him.
So which kind of the work do you always do, man?
For now, I'm doing online job.
Online job?
Yeah, just online job.
Which kind of the online?
I can't mention for now, but I will tell you. That's a secret, by the way.
Oh, that's a secret?
Yeah.
You can't go into details.
Oh, so it's you know, sometimes you can talk about online writing.
I don't think it's illegal to other countries.
It's not illegal. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. It's not illegal, but it's online writing.
Or online.
Yeah.
So you talked about online business. You know, online business is large. That's why I asked about. You're talking about it's gonna be confidential. Yeah, it's gonna be online writing, such kind of the way. Yeah, I understand. Content creation. That's online also. Okay. And also talk about maybe you are reading gazettes and transforming, and or you are you can talk about it. That is the fact. Yeah. So right now you have just reached at the G Castle. How have you seen it now? This is now the G Castle here. It's just standing here.
So good.
So good.
I can like to have
one
like this.
Yeah, you have to struggle.
Have I told you the history? That's why I find Maro. How can I get this guy? Bintu. Can he give me a shout out so my channel can grow. Yeah. So that's why I came here to visit you.
Do you want me to tell you something?
Huh?
I tell you something.
You just tell me.
I tell you. Yeah. So for you to have a YouTube channel, have you gauged that this kind of the things gonna be happening? Talk about you're gonna sacrifice yourself.
Yeah.
You understand it?
Yeah,
you're gonna be having consistency of putting videos.
I know.
You understand it?
Yeah, I understand.
And also, you should make sure that you are having money, because even uploading is money.
Yeah, I know.
So you can never start a YouTube channel and talk about I want to start it where you are just empty in terms of the pocket. Now you want to talk about, hey bro, please bro, you know, I want to upload a video, help me with 50. Tomorrow you go to another person. So you go around until whenever you come back, he told you, hey bro, this stuff is making you to be in trouble, so leave it. It will give you a stroke one day, so leave it up. So sometimes you should engage yourself. Okay. Exactly. Decompose yourself. Even me, whenever I started, I was told that you know, I was having a very poor phone. very poor. And I talked about, you remember
I
it?
met you several times around Nyabuhansi uploading very early in the morning.
Very early in the morning at the stage, and I was uploading. That's the time. I've just remember whenever you talked about from Tanzania, I've remembered a guy called Elia. Very early in the morning, around 6:30 to 7 in the morning, we have to meet me and Elia at the stage in Nyabuhansi. We uploaded the video.
Yeah.
And we had to upload very early in the morning, and Elia tells me that now the video is going. Where it is going, we are going down there. And that's the time I talked about very much. And it was having views, by the way. And it's gonna be talking about again to, you know, it has reached around noon time. It's talking about, yeah man, I'm 1,000 man. Yeah, it is moving, come. He calls me whenever he's just in the job. Come, check it. There's somebody who likes me here, man. There's somebody who likes me here. And Gintu, can you translate this one to me sometimes? Yeah. I talk about he was a genuine guy, and to that fact I talk about I know it's because of some point we have English failure. And sometimes not understanding.
About English failure in our country, when you are in class, let me say class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we learn about only Swahili.
Only Swahili.
Yes. When you reach in secondary school,
that's now the English being introduced. So now you start now quamarizing with it.
Yeah.
It's now is and was.
So when you are in Form 1, don't forget, like, you are mature, like you are mature, like how can I put it, like
no in Form 1 now your brain now is a bit can understand quickly,
so you can't understand English quickly. That's why in our country, Tanzania, people are failing in English because they start from
they don't have the foundation of English.
From the start.
So it's Swahili.
It is Swahili, only Swahili. You know, mathematics is Swahili. It's only one subject, English.
So how is mathematics coming? Solve the equation in Swahili?
You won't understand, man.
Now I want him to tell me solving equation. So in Swahili?
I don't know how to solve it because I have never.
I told you won't understand.
But they like in Swahili. So I can't explain how they write. But
I think
so. You are in Tanzania. So you understand, guys. The Swahili right now, it's the advertised languages that are upcoming from the East African here. So they can just discuss the Swahili language. The second language, yeah. And from the mother tongue, we talk about the Swahili, which is even recognized in Kenya, and also it's being monetized in terms of the national exams. So that's fantastic. So in Tanzania, then as the Swahili now is like English. Yeah, so exactly. Now whenever you understand, whenever you want to start up a foundation, you have to start it from down as you grow while knowing. But the good fact is, you understand, even as we were listening and getting, but we cannot communicate. Yeah. Exactly. Have you understood it? Even me, I reached in standard 7. And I was only understanding. Communication could be a problem. There's a day somebody
you went to I think.
But it is in Kenya.
School.
No, it's in Kenya.
You cannot compare Rokere to
talk about a public school and a private school.
That's why
so the problem is, there's a day somebody hit me in the cucumber, and I talked about, now let me go and report. Now I went there and I have been beaten here. No. Yeah. What's the problem? And talking Swahili. And I can remember I was, sir, this boy here, done what? If you cannot talk, go. That's how I was chased.
Let me give you a short story. When I came, I remember, I came to Momokoro. So I was from in Tanzania. So there's a guy beating me. So I was, how can I go and explain? And this is a private school, so I can't go and explain in Swahili. Yeah. So I was like, how can I explain this? So my teacher asked me, what's happening? Teacher, the Johnny gongling me. So I use English and Swahili to explain. Yeah. But
that's the nature. You understand how the things are gonna be coming. Have another gentleman. Let's not forget him here. How are you, man?
I'm fine, guy.
Yeah. So how is everything, bro?
really good.
You are very good.
Yeah.
Even you from Tanzania?
I'm from Tanzania.
Ah,
Tarime there.
Tarime there.
Yeah, of course.
So I see. Yeah. What is this, man?
This is a side mirror.
Side mirror.
Of, that
Oh,
motorbike.
what happened with the motorbike, man?
It has broken.
It has broken. While coming?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
While here.
Oh, it followed down.
Down.
At the G castle here.
Yeah.
Oh, because of talk about the wet sand.
Yeah.
So you put the stand, or is
And
it
it
called the
fall-
stand?
Stand.
Stand.
And it fall down.
Stand is the okay. So what's your name, man?
My beautiful name is Kasim.
Kasim Majaliwa.
Kasim. No, not Kasim Majaliwa. Just only Kasim.
Kasim.
Yeah, of
So that's how you call yourself in the YouTube
The
platform.
YouTube is Kasim TZ.
Kasim TZ.
Yeah, I added TZ in my beautiful name there.
Oh, exactly.
You can,
So who told you that we don't have beautiful names?
Because you know why? The Arabic names are very beautiful and good, as you can see.
Arabic
my
names.
Arabic names.
So you are an
So
Arabian.
Kasim is an Arabic name.
So we are an Arabian.
No, I'm not an Arabic, but I have an Arabic name.
Oh.
Because
So
it
you
sounds very well.
talk Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I talk Arabic.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Kayfa khaluna?
What's that? Translate.
That kayfa khaluna, I mean that how are you?
Oh.
Yeah.
So guys, I was waiting for this moment to reach, and now we have it. So there's somebody who told me that Gintu, can you go to this kind of the Islamic people and talk to them? We understand because nobody has ever come out with this kind of the Muslim guys. Eh?
Of course.
Nobody has ever talked about. I want them to come out and talk about how is the Muslim culture because they are all over. We talk about whenever you go to DRC Congo, Boko Haram. Whenever you go to I don't know somewhere here in Somalia, how are they called? Al Shabaab, MRCGC. I don't know what. M23. So
The Muslims are good people.
good people. Eh? So I want him to tell us today how are the Muslims.
So I can just tell you that the Muslim are very good people as all of the world. All of the world know the Muslim society. So
What about women?
Women are very good because
Good or beautiful?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful and humble.
Beautiful and humble.
Beautiful and humble.
Muslim, by the way.
Yeah.
And
Missing.
submissive.
Yeah.
They can submit themselves. Whenever they say that it is you,
It's you.
No cheating.
No cheating, no
oh,
nothing.
no cheating.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's why now
Going
too.
to religious.
You
like,
connecting.
Now you are becoming my friends. So,
You know the society.
what about you? Are you a Muslim?
Yeah, exactly.
Why did you marry the guy who is not a Muslim?
Because of love.
Because of love. So I found a love beautiful and sweet. I like about that one. So right now, bro, in the Muslim here, in your churches, it's not.
It is not
Stand still. I wanted to ask him in your churches, so as I could just get to know, is he a Muslim really?
Okay, go ahead.
Because even me right now here can talk about Aisha Kumsimatusi, and someone can talk about I'm a Muslim. Eh? So the good fact is, in your mosques, I see what's becoming the way you are always going on. I've never seen your mosque talking about you're gonna be having contributions of money. We want to build the mosque. I've never heard.
Yeah, you.
How do you do? You are.
You know, you have never had because you are not a Muslim.
Oh.
But if you are a Muslim, you have been had or you have been seen that kind.
How do you call it? That fundraising.
That fundraising is Sadaqah.
Sadaqah.
You know, in Muslim we have 5 pilgrims. I can just say foundation.
The foundation.
5 foundation of Muslim. First foundation is I can just term them in Arabic.
Yeah, no problem. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, first foundation of Islamic is ashhadu is shahada. Shahada is saying that ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa anna muhammadar rasulullah. That in English is that I bear witness that God is one and Muhammad is his messenger. Okay? The second pilgrim or foundation of Islam is Salah. Salah is when praying to God 5 times daily.
5 times daily.
So that is the second foundation of Islam. The third foundation that you are asking is zakah. Removing zakah to
It's like
a
contribution.
contribution, yeah, like
Offering.
donation, offering.
Yeah.
So that is the third pilgrim or third foundation of Islam.
Yeah.
So you have to offer offerings. In-
So you have like in the Catholicians here, the SDAs here,
Yeah.
we talk about 10%.
we don't have such thing like that.
It's not a 10%.
Yeah, it is not. It is not.
No,
Fungu la
you
kumi.
just offer what you
we
have.
We don't have something like that.
Oh,
In
fungu la kumi.
You know, in
Muslim,
zakah,
you
you know,
just
in
offer what you have.
no,
What you have?
in zakah, you know, in zakah, you have to reach a maximum wealth owning so that you have to offer the zakah. But
Wow.
there is a difference between zakah and sadaqah. Sadaqah, you offer anything that you have. Even I can come here in your villa here and I help you either removing the sand from here to there.
Yeah.
But in
That's
your
helping.
wish, that is a sadaqah. But and zakah is not like that. Zakah is when you own the constant amount, so that you have to.
So which is that constant amount?
The constant amount of when you will own and you have to remove that zakah. The constant amount, I can just measure it in our Tanzanian shillings because you know, guys, I studied there at Shinyanga in Islamic school. So we studied. This is the subject that we studied. It is called fiqh. Fiqh, it is in Kiswahili we call it Sharia. In English we call it law. Law in Islamic. So the amount that you have to have, so that you have to contribute as zakah in our Tanzanian currency, you have to own 3 million. If you
convert into Kenya shilling, which is 150,000.
Yeah, if you are
approximately $1,000.
Yeah, if you are owning 3 million Tanzanian shillings, always in a year, you have to contribute in zakah. Yeah. If you are owning 2 million or down there, you don't have to contribute as zakah. Only sadaqah. Yeah.
Talk about the sadaqah. Is it offered like money?
Yeah, a sadaqah is. Let me explain it very well.
Okay. In your mosque,
yeah.
Do you have those kind of the boxes like the
we have
Catholic we put money?
Yeah, we have them. And in Islamic, the sadaqah is not only money. You know, the sadaqah is in our deen, Islamic deen, we translate sadaqah as the all good deeds that you are doing. Those are sadaqah. Even money, doing
any good thing
that you are doing, that is a sadaqah.
Even if you help a dog,
yeah, that's a sadaqah. Even if
you help a pig,
that's no. Let me put it well. Let me put it well.
For example,
we Islams, we don't hate these pigs because all of them. Let me put it. Don't laugh.
I don't laugh.
Let me put it very well.
Because I want to know, because much of the people here, and these are not even the Muslims here.
Okay.
And that's why we want you to elevate us a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can just understand.
Okay. You know, in Islam we don't hate these pigs, but we hate them. Yeah, we don't hate them, but we put them aside because in the Sharia of in the law of our deen, because in the Quran, Allah is in Arabic, but God in English.
Yeah, I know.
But we have not Allah in Arabic, God in English. He has stated that Innal Maisara wal Hinzir haram, alcohol and pigs ala haram. You know haram in deen, even you know in Swahili. Haram in deen, it is something
illegal.
that is illegal, prohibited in our deen. Unacceptable. But we don't hate them, but we don't have to be with them because they are haram.
What about dogs?
Even dogs. But dogs, you can have dogs in your home if you have something to be guarded by that dog. But if you don't have something to be guarded with that dog, you don't have to be.
That's why they're talking about I can hit you like a dog in the Muslim in a mosque.
They're not needed there.
But
It's like sometimes we have languages that are coming out to solidarize and talk to us that there's something that you can do preferentially to, like, it's like whenever I talk about I can hit you like a Cherokee drum, meaning that whenever I could be hitting you, it's like whenever you're hitting a drum. So it's gonna be entitling to understand the real way of hitting that kind of a person. So when I talk about I can hit you like a dog in a mosque, so it means that it's prohibited. Or whenever it could just be found there, it can even see a fire without smoke.
No,
that is it.
It is not like that. It's not like that. You know, we Muslims, we don't hate this. We don't hate this kind of animals. But it is only our law that prohibits us to be with something like
what
them.
If you have a
A little bit. Carry it there a little bit. We're gonna be coming in a shot to make sure that everything is coming to you live. And let's talk about it. So guys, we are back, and you are saying something. Okay. So you don't hate the animals,
yeah, we don't.
But they're prohibited to come to where the talk about the mosque is,
yeah,
and everybody understands it.
For sure.
So the good fact is not that there's any kind of a hate, but it's just that their law that is entitled to say that way.
For sure.
So as you are right now, the way you are,
yeah.
So which kind of the content do you always do in Tanzania?
So you know, I was in Tanzania. The contents that I always do is just village life, and of course I'm new. I don't have a long time in content creation, but I think that it is just like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, so I have started my channel there. It is Kasim TZ. Yeah, just showing how African cultures and lives is in Tanzania.
Why can't you show? Most probably, what I understand is most of the people, they have not been told about this
Islam.
kind of the Islam work.
Sure.
Talk about how that kind of the Sadaqah you are talking about, how those kind of the ways of you making it happen.
I'm planning for sure. I'm planning to install that an Islamic deen in my channel. So so when I grow, I will start teaching and motivating people about my deen Islam.
So the good thing I like about you have talked about in your Islam way.
For sure.
You have, whenever you have attained at a certain level of wealth, you have to contribute for that kind of the contribution. Is it now, if you are earning up to that kind of the money,
for sure,
how much can you contribute now? So if you have like 3 million,
if you have like 3 million, you have to contribute 10% of that of the money that you are earning. And it is not only money. It is if even if you are a farmer and you farm or you cultivate maize, when you cultivate maize 10 bags, you have to
get 1%,
1%,
which is 1 sack.
Yeah, for sure.
So the good fact, guys, I understand how the strategy is, and I like this kind of the guys because I see them like changed people, and much of the people, even here we are, we know that the Muslim guys, they are the richest people in this kind of an area. Even right now, wherever you go right now, you'll be told that that's Auria, that's Auria, that's Auria, that's Auria. And they're the ones who are owning very big shops. How does it happen to be? Even petrol stations?
So
how does it be?
So, you know, like here in Kenya, here at Nyabuansi, here, I don't see many people to be Islam, but only the Solias that are coming from Somalia there.
Yeah.
So they have some wealth. They sell oil. Yeah. But a society like us in Tanzania, you can go in Tanzania villages and see the life is very hard for sure. So we as Muslims, we have to live just like that because we are not owning or we don't have many wealth like that. We have to live just like that without wealth, but we just live like that.
So about like you.
Yeah.
Do you have oil?
I have.
Do you sell oil?
Oil. I don't sell.
So we have different types of the guys we are talking about. Sure. So like right now you talk about you are a normal guy And but to the real fact, I'm told that if you have, do you have a shop?
A shop.
Your family?
I have a small shop of selling spare parts of
Motorbikes. Okay.
Just a small-
Okay. Now the question comes: is it a fact that whenever a person comes to open your business, whatever money he or she will propose that this is the money I have to get this kind of a gadget, you have to release it? Is it a fact?
No.
It's not a fact.
No.
So it's a lie we're being told.
Yeah, for sure.
But you have to talk about the first client. Yeah. How do you treat them?
The first client, of course, you treat them very well, but you can't just release something that you are selling 15,000.
Not that you can talk about I have 10 bob.
Yeah.
But you can hear about you cannot leave the first money
sure.
if you know maybe this kind of the person, this kind of a gadget you want to buy, it's specifically that is the amount of money I just bought it. Now I'm gonna be not having a profit. Maybe there is no any profit in, but you can release it.
Okay, if it is like that, you release it. But if it is not like that, you can't release it because you will not gain profit.
You will incur loss.
Yeah, you will incur a loss.
So the good fact is you know, guys, I was being told that whenever we were just a small kids here, we were told that you just go to our area whenever they are closing the shops. Whatever money you will say, they will have to let you go. Is it a fact?
Even now, even if you go to Oria in the morning and you want even a bread and you don't have 5 bob, they will give you.
So, but making sure that the money that he just purchased that item, the money is returned, yes, but let the profit go, but that kind of stuff will just be picked with this kind of a person. That is what I know.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what I was asking about. And that is very, but whenever you come to the Christians like us here, you will wonder. But I know, like right now, there's a big Muslim, talk about a mosque constructed there in Sirari.
Yeah, for sure.
So that kind of a bigger Muslim mosque there, that's just being built there. It's going to be even accommodating, talk about the Muslim people who are not having a place to live. And they're going to be accommodating the orphans, but the Muslim ones. And it's a very good way of doing such kind of a way, and that is a very big one. Do you think that even the mosques from different areas, do they contribute for another mosque?
Yeah, for sure, because you know, an Islam deen, it is all over the world. It is the same.
It's the same.
So wherever this mosque does something like that you are about to see, is whenever the mosque in Taiwan or China will do the same thing. So we just do the same thing because all over the world we are the one.
And this one question,
yeah, for sure.
And this is now a critical one. Okay. Excuse me if you're gonna be having a problem with it. I'm told that when you dismantle a person, that's now when you get much of the powers. Is it a fact?
To dismantle?
Like you whenever talk about this kind of the people like in Somalia, how are they called? Al-Shabaab. Whenever they just go for a war and they make misery, people are killed there. Is that the way of gaining power?
No.
But what is the Quran talking about?
Let me put it very well. You know, this Al-Shabaab or Islamic State that are specifically engaged themselves as Muslim, we don't term them as Muslim, because in our religion, our deen has not elaborated or has not commanded anyone to kill someone for wealth or for anything without a purpose. Our deen has not commanded anyone to do such things like that, because an Islamic deen is a very peaceful and very wonderful deen.
And talk about again. We have this kind of a scenario whenever we have suicide bombers. They talk about Allah. I don't know how do you call it. Whenever this kind of the people, they do their last Allah worship and whatever, so they can just go to have a suicide bomb.
You know what? Let me put it very well. You know, there is an Arabic language and there is an Islamic deen. So these are two things that are very different. Arabic language all of this Arabic language, that Arabic nations that are speaking Arabic language, that are composed themselves as Muslims. Let me just put an example, like in Iran, we have Muslims and we have some what is that religion that is found in Israel? Yeah, we have them there. The Jewish. We have Islamic and we have the Jewish.
And all of them, we know them in the Bible.
Yeah, and all of them they speak Arabic. So it is not just if you speak Arabic, you are just a Muslim. And a Muslim is another, or is very different to Islam, to which to Arabic language. So it is not that if you speak Arabic language you are a Muslim. You can speak Arabic language and you are not a Muslim. You are not performing you are not doing the things that Islamic has instructed us to do.
Now I got you.
So this Islamic State, whatever in Somalia there, or Al Shabaab, they talk, of course they talk Arabic, but they do not do the things that Islamic has recommended.
Exactly. Yeah. So guys, we are on the point to make sure that we are just discussing and knowing what's really coming out of this kind of the nature, and we are just chit-chatting around the G Castle here, and we are getting our brother calling Kasim TZ, and go subscribe, like, share, comment, because you're coming from Tanzania. One day we're going to be visiting, so you can just go to Hadzambe.
Thanks very much.
We go to Hadzambe? Can we go with the motorbike?
We can go. Let me tell you, we can go with the motorbike.
We can go with the motorbike.
It's very far. What you can do, you can we can go with the
but to make a good adventure, we can go even with a bike.
With a bike. But do you have Senke? They call it Senke.
Senke.
Yeah, Senke. Senology.
Let me tell you.
What's the distance
from here to Hadzambe? It's too far.
It's too far.
Yeah. But we can go. We can use.
We cannot use the Kenyan ones. We can have a problem whenever we're going to be passing. We can use the Tanzanian. The Tanzanian, that one from the far end there. So that's a Tanzanian motorbikes. So we can use them to go on the adventure.
No, it's not a one-day thing.
It's not a one day? Yeah, it's an adventure. We can just talk about now. We are going to check on Hadzambe, and we have kicked off the journey. Let's see at how long will it take, and how many days will it take for us to reach there if a person going to be using a bike. And talk about that's a very crazy adventure. You can talk about we have found somewhere we have to sleep. Maybe the rain is too much. This kind of the zone, so you can just move. So the dogs here, security is very tight. So the good thing is that's kind of an adventure and the culture we have to go on. We can talk about it's not only we have to reach there. We have much other people. Talk about which kind of the clan is subjected very near to the Hadzambe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they are there, and we can talk about how are they related. Are they or what? How are they talking about? You wish to see them? We're gonna be going there, and I don't know if I can carry dogs.
No, you can't carry dogs.
I cannot carry dogs.
I saw the Zambe. I think they hunt.
The Hadzambe.
That's what I'm. Hazab. That's what I'm talking about. I go with dogs, man.
So you want this?
Yeah.
To their place?
Yeah, I go with them there, man.
You can't be allowed.
You cannot be allowed.
And of course, it is very far to go with
a dog.
Yeah.
This one will be smaller with no dogs.
They will look young, young and precise.
You know
How do you call those people?
Hadzabe.
Those dogs from that area, those dogs are dangerous. They have to hunt.
So if they are dangerous, so it means that whenever I go there, I have to be oriented with the dogs.
So how I go there? When you go there, those people, they know how to talk with those dogs, so they can't.
It's like right now you come here, I have the dogs. I know how to talk about it. No. Cool down.
Cool down. And this is my friend, so.
Yeah, that's the nature. So guys, we're gonna be making it an adventure, and everything gonna be so fantastic, and we're gonna be making it happen.
Are you going to give them the dates when you're going to visit the place?
There's no problem. They will just give me the numbers, and I'll just communicate with them. So again, we can just end up this kind of the video coming out. I think you have just enjoyed this kind of the session coming out from this kind of the position, one-on-one live at the G Castle here, and everybody's just tuned. And thank you very much for you watching. And this is the Vuma we have to talk about right as of the time. So hey, come here. so you know it is having some puppies there. So be punctual about it. Hey, it wants you to do this way, so it can just feel califragistically good. Yeah, but don't worry. You no, leave them. Hey, get out. It will just be coming to the people and talk about now making it happen. Eh? So our last point we are talking about right now here. So you can tell them to subscribe, man.
So guys, I have, as I told you, I have my YouTube channel. It is very new. I have 21 subscribers. So guys, go there, support me by a subscription and watch time so that I can achieve my dreams.
Yeah.
And I will be vlogging different parts of Tanzania and telling you more about our Islamic religion. Yeah. So guys, thank you and may God bless you, and don't forget to subscribe to this amazing channel that has been supported us.
Exactly.
Thank you and be blessed.
Thank you very much. So guys, support and make it happen. I'm gonna be coming to Tanzania. That's the next spot.
Moment.
We have to eat the monkey.
I wish to eat the monkey.
I don't know what I don't know what those people are going to prepare for us.
Where?
The Wasabi one.
Nazabi. No, I eat raw meat, man. You don't eat? No, I eat like a kid. No, whenever my father was slaughtering a goat here, I always cut the kidney twice and tells me that again to make it happen.
So you eat monkey.
No,
there's no problem.
We are being disturbed with the monkeys, or we're gonna be hiring the horse.
I think whenever I'm gonna be going to Hodzambe, I'm gonna be luring one person. I want to come here with a boy who is an orphan. And then and we're gonna be making it happen. Yeah, we have another guy here.
Okay, thank you guys to watch this video.
Yeah.
What I will ask from you, subscribe on my YouTube channel, Buru Junior.
Yeah.
So I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm on the way to hit 1,000 subscribers. So please, you guys, you beautiful guys, please hit that button of subscription, subscribe on my YouTube channel and watch my video. I'm going to show you our Africa, our Tanzania culture and resources.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's very
I'm going
awesome.
to explore
Yeah.
our Tanzania.
Talk about you are going to dive inside of Tanzania and make it happen. That's very awesome, califragistically good. My friend, thank you very much for you getting this kind of the guest and to this kind of the califragistical way. And I just talk about that's very fantastic at this kind of the point. Thank you very much, everyone who's been tuned and locked in. That is the far end. I have Sigano here. You can give yourself a shout out as we are just concluding. Yeah, man. And where have you just get that kind of a shot? Come here, man. This one. Is that a shot or it's just a gown? Yeah. No. To this one, no. No, guys, to this one, no. No. You know that this one now, it's it reaches to the female here, alongside the legs. So this one here is whenever now you have you are sprouted. Talk about you are sprouted. Talk about whenever now you talk about now you have an appetite of it. No. So the woman wear this one, man.
Let me ask
you. So whenever you are wearing, are you ready?
Now let me ask you. No. So if you are saying the woman gonna reach here, so let me ask you, who will this shirt fit?
This is not a shirt, man. I know this is not a shirt. Yeah, this is not a shirt. This is for the ladies who talk about like a night dress.
No.
These are like a night dress.
You have to tell me.
You know you are tall. That's why it's looking small.
So you want to tell me you stole an
no.
And I know somebody cannot buy. Somebody cannot go and buy this one. You are given.
I know not given.
I know you are given.
No, there are people who
It's
buy.
stolen.
There are people who buy.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You see, how much in Kenya?
No, let me tell you.
Guys, the real fact. Support this boy. I know there's a problem, and we have to understand because there's somebody to wear.
It's normal.
The last time I wore this kind of the shirt, I was at the villa when much of the clothes came for Roshi and talked about begin to take this one. It was so long and Maro laughed until he just shut out the video, and it was just like I was now looking like a lady. and they were laughing. Exactly. So you just finish it. Go subscribe and support Mr. Sigano and make it happen. Exactly. Keep it tuned, keep it locked. We're going to be coming back to the other section and keep it vibing. And this is the last moment. We are just having a discount of the video coming very early in the morning. And this is very fantastic. Wherever you're coming from, thank you very much. We have other boys here. You can say hi as we are just finishing this kind of the last vibe. I have the me general, the last person born from that far end. Hi, man. Wow, go on. Guys, the G Castle is continuing at the work as possible. Let's make it happen. And this is the end.